What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Dragonflight video. So this is going to be a pretty short video talking about some tips and tricks and what to expect from the expansion itself, or basically the next couple of weeks, based on what some of you might be doing right now. And it's basically just something that I thought about myself while I was doing some world quests this week, because right now we have a weekly quest to do 10 world quests in the Dragon Isles, and I just thought of something that will basically save you a lot of time later down the line, especially if you're doing some renown grinding on several characters like I am myself. Before we dive into that though, we do have to thank today's sponsor, myself, and if you haven't checked it out yet, I've made a gold guide for Dragonflight based on my experiences with gold making and how I use professions to make gold. It also contains raw gold farms, steady gold farms, transmog gold farms, battle pet gold farms, single player or solo gold farms, and also group based gold farms. I also talk about my favorite Dragonflight professional specializations there and how to make gold with different professions, and we even have a closed off private Discord community for gold making where you get early access to videos and exclusive videos as well. So if you want to learn more about gold making this expansion, definitely consider checking that out. You will also get all the future updates for free, and it's basically a one-stop shop that will help you make gold throughout the entire expansion, whether that is right now patch 10.0.5 or the next 10.1 patch, 10.2 patch, or the final patch as well. So if you're looking to make gold anytime in this expansion, definitely do consider checking it out, and the earlier you buy it, the more profit you will make, and therefore the more value you will get from the guide itself. Either way, if you want to check it out, the link will be down below, and you can even use the code Solheim to get it for half price. With that being said, let's dive right into the video. So basically, I want to tell you guys that when you're doing some quests or you're doing your regular weekly activities, or just playing Dragonflight as usual, you sometimes will loot some items. These are called the Dragon Isles artifacts. You also have the Centaur hunting trophy, you also have the Titan relics, and you have one for the Tuskar as well, that I don't think I currently have on this character, but basically you have some Dragon Isles artifacts for every single renown faction. So you have one for Dragon Scale, one for Maruk, one for Iskara, and one for Valdrakken Accord. So these can be handed in to their respective factions. So for example, you hand in the Dragon Isles artifacts that has to do with the Dragon Scale expedition. You hand those in over here. You also have one for on our own planes, where you go to over here and hand in the one for the Maruk Centaur, and basically you just hand them in at their faction's quartermaster, and they give you a bunch of reputation that will help you on your process. Now I think based on how gold making is going right now in this expansion, a lot of people have been turning towards grinding reputation with different with all the renowned factions based on the crafter's knowledge. Not just that though, but if you have a crafting profession, then every now and then you will learn some recipes as well from these factions and reputations. So for example, for tailoring and enchanting, I want to go for both Dragon Scale and Iskara and Valdrakken. So tailoring has both Dragon Scale and Valdrakken, and enchanting has Dragon Scale and Iskara. So for different professions, you will need different renowns and different factions, but they will massively help you out when it comes to making gold throughout basically the entire expansion, because you get recipes from these factions that will give you additional knowledge points based on that first time craft bonus. Also, you get these, when you get to 14 for example, you get the crafter's knowledge, which literally gives you 5 knowledge points for free. So a lot of people right now, based on a lot of gold farms and also crafts being not profitable, are just doing this to get knowledge points and set themselves up for the future. I'm one of them, and I've definitely been recommending this in both my Discord server and in previous videos, that if you don't have anything profitable right now, just do everything you can to get as many knowledge points as possible to basically bank for the future. That way you can jump onto anything profitable in the future, as long as they use the same knowledge points right here. So as long as you bank these and you get something in the future that you need these for, well, you already have them and you're ready to go. So based on that, the tip I want to give you guys in this video is that when you loot these right now, don't hand them in, just keep them for now and wait literally 1.5 weeks, or well, almost 2 weeks, and we have the Dark Moon Fair. When the Dark Moon Fair comes out, you can ride a carousel to get plus 10% experience and also plus 10% reputation. So if you have anything related to renown that you haven't done yet, so for example these hand-ins right here, you can also pick up the banners for the Dragon Scale expedition, for example, right here. Or if you simply have alts where you haven't done the quest, I would recommend holding off on doing that until the Darkmoon Fair. Like a 10% reputation buff might not sound like much, but if you can grind out, let's say 10 renown levels, you literally get 1 for free. So 10% is pretty huge when you think about it in that aspect, and the later you go, like the last few renown levels are a pain to obtain. So that 10%, if you grind out 20 renown levels, getting 2 levels for free is absolutely massive, because like getting the first 10 levels is usually super easy or super cheap, but you can buy some of them, but they're super easy. But the last few levels are really difficult, so getting 10% and using that 10% buff for as much as possible for renown levels is going to be huge. So if you can, then wait with them until the Darkmoon Fair becomes active, use the carousel, get that 10% buff, reputation buff, and then hand in all of your relics that you've been storing up. Do some quests, pick up the Dragon Scale expedition flags, for example, but basically wait until Darkmoon Fair comes out. And yeah, that's going to be the video for today, guys. It's basically a short video, but I do think this tip is quite valuable for those of you who might not be thinking about it right now. But Darkmoon Fair coming out in about a week and holding on to these things, it's just going to give you plus 10% additional value for what you're already doing in the game. So just hold on to them, get that buff, hand them in, get additional reputation, and you will thank yourself for it. I hope this video was helpful to some of you. If it was, please consider dropping a like down below, leave a comment as well, and also subscribe for more Dragonflight content. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you again very soon.